No church in the wild. Now, I've been trying to figure out what the chorus means because I'd seen the music video and I was trying to figure out what were they trying to explain. And it was a lot of rioting. It was a lot of Greek statutes and police finally subduing the people when they were trying to riot and anarchy and things like that. They never show the church and they never show the wild. So I thought that was something about, there's no church in the wild, escape to the wilderness, right? Because all these things are coming and you don't want to be a part of it. But as I've been listening to these breakdowns of comic books, and I'll tell you, these guys, they break it down like this is a religion to them. Like, it's crazy how much they've invested their life in these stories. And I'm like, what is all this? You know? But human beings in a mob. What's a mob to a king? What's a king to a god? What's a god to a non-believer? This is a riddle, right? Who doesn't believe in anything. Will he make it out alive? All right, all right. No church in the wild. Now, like I said, the answer came now just listening to all this stuff about comics and DC and all that, Marvel and all that stuff. Watch this. Now I understand. And it came to me, I'm piecing it together, but I think this makes sense. The mob, right, are always the people that join the villain in these stories. I think Joker is the non-believer, right? He doesn't believe in anything. What's that line that they say about him? Alfred the Butler says something to the effect of, "Some men just want to see the world burn," because the character Bruce Wayne's trying to figure out what's the purpose of this guy, what's his end game, why does he do the things that he's doing, and he says some men just want to see the world burn. So I think he's the non-believer that doesn't believe in anything. And what was it? Human beings in a mob. What's a mob to a king? Now the king part, I don't know, because I think the king, I could be wrong. I think the king would be Aquaman, right? Hold on. I think it's funny. I look at, is Batman a king? And they tell you Tom King is an American author, comic book writer, and an ex-CIA officer. Wow, getting indoctrinated by the CIA, right? He is best known for the writing of a novel, once crowded sky, the version of Marvel Comics, The Sheriff of Babylon, from the DC Comics. Never heard of these before. Let's see. Do they ever answer the question? No. Yeah, so my guess is Aquaman would be the king, right? What's a mob to a king? And what's a king to a god? And I think the god is Superman. So I think that's what those lyrics are really about. To avoid the confrontation between the quote unquote God, Superman, and his test of will with the king, Aquaman, right? And the fallout that would fall upon the people in their cities, or the fallout of people that would follow the non-believer and try to subdue the God and the king in their battle. I think that's what that was about. So Now, like I was saying, I've been listening to a lot of this guy's breakdown. Now, I will tell you this: if you try to listen to it, the problem I have with him is that he speaks really fast when he's doing his breakdown. So you're gonna miss a lot and have to replay a lot to remember what he had said because he's just going so fast. But I thought it was interesting some of the stuff he points out, like the mutants, right? And X Men. Never seen this, never because I'm just not into that stuff. But the mutants, right? They get to a point where they build a colony on Mars, right? And on Mars, they live in a city called Al Rocco, right? And they build a way to, with their abilities, I think it's a council of 5 or 7. These mutants come up with a way to bring mutants back from the dead, and they give them back their memory because of that computer cerebral. So basically, like in a way, if I guess to explain it, they upload the memories of the mutants onto a cloud, right? The cloud storage, and they use the cloud to, once they bring them back to life, to give them their memories, so they can gradually pick up and go back on with their life. And this was something that when the humans of Earth found out about this, they became upset. You know, why does one woman's daughter have to die, but a mutant, good or bad, whatever, can be brought back to life and allowed to live on eternally? So it ends up causing a rift between the people and the Eternals, you know, characters they just did the movie after. They seem, in a way, I guess, from what I'm watching, they seem to be like your I guess they seem to be the children of angels that are, I don't know how to explain it. Like, they explain there's a love, there's something beyond the Eternals, and these are your monsters that come out of the Pacific Ocean, like flat out. When you watch Pacific Rim and they show the ocean, you know, opening up there with, in the fallout from Fukushima seeping in there, and the radiation awakening, you know, things like Godzilla and so on and so forth, and bringing these monsters out that are massive. You know, they're trying to say, oh, these are the parents of the Eternals, and the Eternals have to protect them at all times. So watch this video when you can, and I'll give a further explanation on it.